final race of Series 2 of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday Night Racing. Hi, I'm Ashley Love from T2P TV, and Bruce Nairn is back on producing, on camera, and on commentary. We have a drop factored in, which is shaking things up a little bit. The Allberg 30s, Constance and Argo are tied up with 4 points each. The J30s have a tight podium at the moment, with only 2 points between Shamrock, Ragdoll, and Avenger, and the same story in Perp. For Where Egos Dare, Sphincterinctum, and Whitecap, who will prevail this evening on this lovely weather day we're having. 20 seconds left to go, and Kalohi doing the same thing they did last week, getting caught a little bit high in the box, reaching down the line, but no one is contending them now. Rod Javen's Ramrod, IC37, closest to the boat. But it is very pin favored. Someone's trying to port tack the fleet. 62. Make that 82. It's Aftershock, Paul Susie's Shock 35, making it stick, and they are launched. 25 seconds left for the ORC2 division. Gisela Shaughnessy's FAR 230 has this fleet pretty much wrapped up, with Wild Thing 2, a J88 belonging to Ben and Brianna Jotlo, in second. Lots of pre-start action for the J105s, trying to scuttle their way down to the pin end. Definitely a big pile up, and that X-ray individual flag is going up. The Harbor 20 course, brilliant. The green boat here, Kennick Appleton, rounding in about 4th place. Belle Hughes Carty is leading the race though, in Puffin. In the Harbor 20 white division, every time that Sugar and Skimmer have been on the same race course at the same time, Skimmer is in the lead, but tonight, Sugar 423 has a decent lead over 311 Peter Trogdon.
So it's Garth in 423, right? Is that what you told me?
Garth Hitchens in Sugar.
Yes. I think he knows how to sail the Harbor 20s.
And Margaret Podlick is actually sailing with a crew tonight.
What?
Yes.
Good.
Her son.
Awesome.
Moving back to the outer course, Avenger and Shamrock are mixing it up in the middle of the fleet. Shamrock just did a slam tack on Avenger, and Avenger, they were going to tack and maybe they faked it. They continue on. ORC1, the biggest ladies on the race course tonight
The
are
biggest
on.
ladies?
Yeah, well, both
Tell
are
me
female.
that.
Both are female. You know, they've got their kites up, heading back in, and Ken Comerford's J121 Dark Storm is in the lead.
The breeze has kind of petered out a little bit.
It really has. It's starting to shut down as the sun creeps towards the horizon. The flooding current has Kalohi on the rocks, trying to pinch it up over this windward mark.
You know,
Oh, they just barely make it.
I thought I saw that earlier where it's like, wow, you really had to put the big squeeze on in the last little bit.
Yes, and they are set up for a jibe set. Throwing it in right now. Great job.
Ain't over yet.
Trim it on, trim it on.
And Jean set up for a jibe set as well. Ashley?
Yes, pole is down, ready to be hoisted on the port side. They've got a big enough jib they can kind of get away with using that in the meantime.
Yeah.
Not too far behind ORC2's leaders. Rounding the top mark, MI2, Dave Malkin with Coralina Pyre on the bow, and QA2, the J92S, throwing in the jibe set as well. The SA850, belonging to Jonathan Schlossberg, named Pointless, isn't too pointless tonight. They are rounding very close to their competitors with a slow rating.
I'm not sure what that set is.
I mean, they're doing pretty well. Swiss Miss is right
Okay.
behind them. Tony and Celia Moyna's Elvis swinging it on the inside of Rattle and Rum, GP26. Catching up with ORC2 is Key Players in the J105 division with a monstrous lead. Andrew Adler, Dan Mathias, and Kevin Elion. A lot of the fleet is underestimating this current, throwing in 2 more tacks. Oh, Crash is not happy about Good Trade's move right here at the top mark. They have
a little bit of yelling.
just a little bit. They have
Really
enough
got it?
momentum to get right on the inside of them.
Nice move.
Velvet Hammer trying to just avoid it all the way around the outside. More mix-ups for Good Trade. They just draped their spinnaker all over Velvet Hammer to leeward. Their protest flag is out on Velvet. The breeze is majorly lightening up. The J80s had a slightly shorter course tonight, 788 in the distance. That far blue kite is more cowbell. Sarah Alexander, who holds the lead in this race and overall for this series. 259 in the foreground, Outlaws, Derek Lynch. Around the Nun, the breeze is just so. They don't need to do a drop. Mumbles, Brad Kaufman's far 30, Mum 30, having a bit of a tricky time keeping control of this kite. Sarah Alexander in the J80, ooh, close to touching it. Can they sail through their wind shadow?
I got it. Yeah, when the
And Puffinator J80 taking the inside route. Bodies on the rail, sailing right over the back of them.
A few struggles on the mumbles.
With Mumbles out of the way, the two lead J80s come back together. Sarah Alexander is trying to keep her air clean, but Puffinator is really working high. Keeping their kite up just a little bit longer to come into the harbor. 788 more cowbell extends their lead just enough over Puffinator. An accomplished snipe sailor, an accomplished former college sailor, and J80 sailor, Sarah Alexander, with Katja Sertel and Jenny Menninger aboard, taking the gun in the J80s tonight. That wraps up series number 2. It's your last chance for series number 3 to send me your intel so that we can find you out on the race course. Or come out on the Eastport Bridge and watch you finish. But either way, thank you for tuning in to the YouTube version. For T2P TV and the Boatyard Bar and Grill and the Annapolis Yacht Club, I'm Ashley Love. We'll see you next week.